The story begins on a desolate, ominous night at a toll booth where a young woman named Maya is working her graveyard shift. To pass the time, she often calls her friend, Dini, who works at another toll booth. Suddenly, around 3 a.m. a familiar car pulls up. The driver, a man Maya has seen before, stares at her oddly and asks, "What is your name?" "Rahayu?" Maya, annoyed, snaps back, "My name is Maya. Why do you ask?" The man, undeterred, calmly asks if she lives in the village of Harjasari and if her father is Don Wangsu. Though she doesn't answer, Maya realizes he knows far too much about her. Moments later, the man grabs a sharp weapon and lunges at her. Maya scrambles to escape. Unfortunately, the man catches her and frantically tries to cut her leg with the weapon. He screams, "We don't want the curse left by your family to come upon us." Just then, the police arrive and shoot the man dead. Many months pass. Maya and Dini have started a new business, but it's failing, and they can't even afford rent. In a flashback, we learn that Maya lost her parents when she was only 5. The woman who raised her, a guardian, used to call her Rahayu when she was very small, the same name the toll booth attacker used. As Maya grew up, the guardian began calling her Maya instead. While searching through her late guardian's belongings, Maya finds an old photograph. It shows her standing with her parents in front of a massive, ornate house. Written on the back are the village name and the name Rahayu. Maya realizes this is her ancestral home. Since her parents are gone, she's the sole heir. She decides to go back to Harjasari to sell the house and solve her money problems. While taking a bath, Maya notices something strange. A piece of rolled up parchment slips out of the old wound on her leg. It has ancient characters, a mysterious spell written in a foreign language. Unable to read it, she takes a photo and discards the paper. When she exits the bathroom, she sees bizarre figures in black cloaks standing nearby. The next day, Maya and Dini take a bus toward the village. Maya shows the photo of the spell to a language teacher. The teacher looks frightened and reveals that the words are written in Old Japanese, a dark spell or black magic designed to separate people from their souls. As they get closer to the village, Maya sees another disturbing omen. 3 little girls standing in the middle of the dark woods. Strangely, when she points them out to Dini, Dini sees nothing. The next morning, they reach the village by cart. The cart driver gives them an odd look and warns them, "Very few people live here. If you are ever in danger, call me." Maya and Dini first go to the village chief, Saptari, a master puppeteer. Saptari's mother, Miss Me, emerges from the house. Maya, to get access to the village, lies, saying she's here to learn the puppet craft from Saptari. Since Saptari is away, Maya and Dini go to Maya's ancestral home, the enormous house from the photo. The house is grand but has been empty for years, carrying a palpable air of mystery and dread. As the sun sets, Maya looks at old family photos in the house. She notices many pictures of her parents but none of herself. Suddenly, they hear noises outside. A funeral procession passes. A villager has died. After the villagers leave, Maya and Dini go to the burial ground to find her parents' graves. They are shocked to discover numerous tiny graves of infants who lived for less than 2 days. How did so many newborns die in this village? On their way out, they find a headstone where the name of Maya's father, Don Wangsu, has been deliberately covered up. Dini suggests that Maya's father likely had a bad relationship with the villagers. Later that night, Maya wakes up to a horrifying sound coming from the house next door. Peeking through a crack, she witnesses a new mother who has just given birth. The family is crestfallen. The village chief, Saptari, emotionlessly takes the newborn and drowns it in a bucket of water. The child, it turns out, was born without skin. The next day, Maya and Dini see another body being taken to the graveyard. Confused and alarmed, they follow the procession. Saptari stops them and asks who they are, as they've never been seen in the village before. They introduce themselves as students, and Saptari invites them to his house to talk. Maya tells Dini to go ahead while she goes to the market for food. There, she speaks to a shopkeeper named Rati. Rati, with a grim expression, tells Maya the house has been abandoned for years because a terrible plague once spread from it. Meanwhile, 2 villagers approach Dini at the house and tell her the old house isn't for them and that they should find somewhere else to stay. Dini learns that the house documents are with Saptari and that he is waiting for a girl named Rahayu to hand them over, thus relieving him of a responsibility. Thinking quickly, Dini lies and says, "I am Rahayu." She lies because she wants to get the documents as quickly as possible and leave the village with Maya. Hearing this, the villagers rush Dini to Saptari. As they walk into the jungle, Dini loses cell service. Frightened, she tries to back out, saying she'll come back with her friend, but the villagers refuse to let her go. Dini realizes their intentions are bad and tries to flee into the forest, but she is quickly caught. One of the villagers strikes her on the head, knocking her unconscious. Dini is taken to a clearing and is hung upside down. When she regains consciousness, she cries, asking what she did wrong. Saptati and Mizmi arrive. Mizmi, furious, walks up to Dini and slits her throat. Then, in a truly gruesome act, they flay the skin from Dini's body to make a puppet. Maya, unaware of Dini's fate, searches the village, even asking Saptati for help. Saptati feigns ignorance. Maya returns to the house, worried sick. A little girl calls out to her, saying a pregnant woman is about to give birth. Maya hides and watches the horrific scene again. A mother gives birth to a terrifying, skinless baby. The father weeps, and Saptati drowns the infant. Saptati is distraught, thinking the curse was finally supposed to end. Maya, making a noise, is discovered, but Rati, the shopkeeper, quickly helps her hide. Rati takes Maya to her own home and tells her that the entire village is cursed. No children are born here. Any that are born are killed. She explains that Maya's grandfather was a very wealthy man who lived in the large house. After his death, his son, Don Wangsu, became the village chief. Mizmi, Saptati's mother, was a mere servant in Don Wangsu's house. Don Wangsu was a great puppeteer and married the most beautiful girl in the village, Sinda. However, Sinda could not conceive a child for many years. Finally, she gave birth. But nobody in the village saw the baby. It was born skinless and terrifying. After this, 3 village girls suddenly went missing. One day, villagers saw Don Wangsu with a healthy, normal-looking child. Why had he kept her hidden? Saptati spread the rumor that Don Wangsu's daughter had a terrible disease and that he was using black magic to cure her, which was causing the girls to go missing. One day, during a puppet show, Don Wangsu went mad, killed many people, and then committed suicide by cutting his own throat with a sword after killing his wife Sinda. The only survivor was Don Wangsu's baby girl. A servant from the house took the child and fled to the city. That child was named Rahayu, who later became known as Maya. Since then, the village has been afflicted with the curse. All children are born skinless. Saptati kills these infants to spare them a painful life, only allowing one skinless child to live in the jungle. Saptati then declared that the only way to end the curse was to make a puppet out of the skin of Rahayu, the first victim of the curse. This is why Dini was murdered when she falsely claimed to be Rahayu. The curse did not end because it was the wrong girl. While talking, Maya sees a picture on Rati's wall. She is horrified. The man in the photo is the same man who tried to kill her at the toll booth. Rati confirms it's her husband. Rati also reveals that she is pregnant and that her husband went to the city to find a way to break the curse. Maya realized that Rati's husband is dead, but Rati is unaware. Rati reveals that her grandmother was a shaman and that the curse is so powerful it cannot be broken. Only its form can be changed. Rati protected Maya because she recognized her, but knew harming her wouldn't end the curse. Meanwhile, the villagers realize their mistake and begin hunting for the real Rahayu, Maya. Maya breaks down, consumed by grief and guilt over Dini's death. Knowing her desire for the house caused Dini to die. Maya decides to flee and calls the cart driver who offered to help. The cart driver quickly brings the police to the village. Maya watches from afar as the villagers surround the cart driver. To her horror, the police officer is one of the villagers. When the driver refuses to give up his phone, the officer shoots him dead. Devastated, Maya quickly throws her own phone deep into the jungle in another direction, hoping the villagers will follow the sound and she can escape. She tells Rati the truth about her husband's death, shattering Rati, who has no one else. Maya runs, and while fleeing through the jungle, she flags down a passing car. But the driver sees a horrific sight, the ghost of a little girl tearing off and eating her own skin. Terrified, the driver crashes the car into a tree. Maya falls out and, dazed, is confronted by the 3 little girls, spirits she saw earlier. Suddenly, Maya experiences a flashback. In a flashback, Don Wangsu marries Sinda. Sinda, however, is secretly in love with and having an affair with Saptati. Sinda becomes pregnant. The baby is Saptati's daughter, not Don Wangsu's. Mizmi, Saptati's mother, discovers the affair. She rips strands of hair from Sinda and Don Wangsu and performs black magic. The spell causes Saptati to forget Sinda and condemns the unborn child to be born cursed. Mizmi loved her son Saptati in a deeply forbidden, possessive way and wanted to keep him under her control. Sinda gives birth to the skinless baby. Dong Wong-soo, believing the child is his and pitying its condition, uses black magic to kill 3 village girls and sacrifices them under his house. He uses their skin to create puppets for his shows. After this ritual, Dong Wong-soo's child, Maya, is born healthy and normal. Dong Wong-soo secretly buries the skinless corpse of the first child. However, Maya begins to see the spirits of the 3 dead girls and experiences pain on her body. To protect her, Dong Wong-soo writes a spell in Old Japanese and surgically embeds it under the skin of her leg, the same paper Maya found earlier. One day, as Dong Wong-soo prepares for a puppet show, Saptari and some villagers attack him. Saptari, his face covered, takes Dong Wong-soo's place. He kills everyone in Dong Wong-soo's party, including Sinda, taking revenge for the 3 dead girls. Finally, he cuts Dong Wong-soo's throat and takes all the puppets. Mismi was the servant who ran away with baby Maya and left her with the guardian in the city. The 3 girl spirits tell Maya that to end the curse, she must bury their bones and their skin together. Maya wakes up. Rati finds her and helps her escape, leading her to the one skinless child who is allowed to live in the jungle. Seeing his suffering, Maya vows to break the curse. Maya and the boy sneak into Saptari's house and steal the puppets made from the 3 girls' skin. They then go to her ancestral home, dig up the bones buried under the house, and bury the bones and the skin puppets together. The spirits of the 3 girls are finally at peace. Maya waits for the next birth in the village, hoping to confirm the curse is broken. Mismi and the villagers find Maya. They hang her upside down, just as they did Dini, to finally take the skin of the true Rahayu. When Maya wakes up, she looks at Saptari and cries, "I am your daughter! You are my father! You're killing your own child! This curse was started because of your mother!" Saptari is stunned and asks Mismi if it is true. Mismi, enraged, holds a knife to her own throat and threatens to kill herself unless Saptari takes Maya's skin. Saptari is paralyzed with indecision. Suddenly, Rati rushes in holding her newborn baby. She screams, "The baby is healthy, it has skin!" Saptari is overwhelmed with guilt. He grabs a sword and, taking his mother's hand, cuts his own throat. Mismi, unable to live without her son, also commits suicide. Rati frees Maya. For the first time in 20 years, a healthy child is born in Harjasari. Maya leaves the village forever. 1 year later, a pregnant woman in Harjasari is happy and well. One day she looks into her bathroom mirror and sees the ghostly reflection of Mismi's spirit behind her. She screams. Her husband rushes in to find blood everywhere. The baby is gone. Mismi's spirit is seen feasting on the flesh of the stolen infant. If you were hooked by the chilling secrets of Harjasari, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel right now for more horror movie recaps just like this one.